Sometimes you just need that one dish. That one dish that you can bring to a party and you know that everyone's going to love. This black bean and avocado salad has been one of my go-tos for years. It has a fresh cilantro-lime vinaigrette, which is perfect for a summer day, and it's super easy to throw together. I guarantee that whenever you bring this to a party, everyone is going to be raving about it. Let's get started. We're gonna start off by making our dressing. I like doing this first because it lets all of the flavors meld while we put the rest of the salad together. So first off, we are going to finely mince or press 1 large clove of garlic or 2 small. Next, we're going to take 1 of our 3 limes and we're going to give it a zest. This is going to really add a nice zesty zing to the salad. Now we're just going to cut and juice the 3 limes. Next, we're going to add some spices. We're going to add some cumin along with a little bit of cayenne pepper. It may sound weird adding these kind of spices to the salad, but they really balance well with the freshness of the lime. And then we're just gonna add some salt. And lastly, we are just going to measure and pour 1/3 cup of olive oil. If you can use good quality olive oil in this, it really does make a difference. Now we're just gonna give this a shake. Now we're just going to add the rest of the ingredients to a large bowl. So we're gonna start off by adding our black beans to the bowl. This is 3 cans of black beans which have been rinsed and drained, or you can also cook them on your own if you prefer. Along with 1 can of corn, this just adds a nice sweet bite. And now we're going to chop up 1 red pepper. Red pepper always adds such a nice, vibrant color. Now this is going to make a really large quantity, but don't worry, I swear everyone's going to gobble it up. And if you have leftovers, it is really good just as a main meal. I really like to eat it as lunch because it has a lot of protein, healthy fats. Pair it with some toast, rice, or some kind of carb, and you are good to go. Now I'm going to chop up some green onion. I would use 4 if I had the smaller ones, but I have these bigger ones, so I'm just going to use 2. The last thing that we're going to add is some cilantro. This adds the perfect amount of freshness whenever we add it with the dressing. I like adding a big handful. You can also add the stems in there. They have a lot of flavor too. Oh, it seriously smells so good and fragrant. All right, now it's time to mix it all together. I like to mix all of the ingredients together first before we add the dressing, just to make sure they're all nice and combined. All right, now for the fun part, we're gonna add the dressing. Now we're just gonna give it all a really good mix. Now we're going to cut up our avocados. I like doing this part last because then you avoid over mixing the avocados with the dressing and they don't get too mushy all mixed up with the salad. Now I'm going to let you guys in on my favorite way to cut avocados. It is a really simple way, which is really clean and easy. So first I'm gonna cut the avocado in half. That's a good one. Then I'm just going to cut strips directly in the avocado. And then we do it crossways, so we just make these little cubes. And then to get it out, you're just gonna take a spoon and scoop it out of the flesh. And it comes out in these little cubes. And there you go, no mess. You can just put it directly in the salad. Now to get the seed out, you can just take your knife and whack it, turn it, and boom, it comes out super easy. And then just do the same thing on the other side. So I used to make this recipe with 2 avocados, and then I realized that everyone, including myself, would always go for the avocado, like try to get the maximum amount of avocado on their plate because it's so good. So I thought, why don't I just add another avocado? It adds like such a nice creaminess. All right, now I'm gonna give it the final stir. Be sure to stir gently so that you don't mush up the avocado too much. So ideally, you're gonna let this sit in the fridge for at least 2 hours before you serve it. It's really best if you can let it sit overnight. That way all of the flavors mold together. Well, not mold together, they meld together. But if you can't wait like me and you just wanna eat it right after you make it, well, just go for it. But before I give this a taste, be sure to check out some of my other plant-based recipe videos. I have a lot of other good side dish recipes, which I hope you will love as well. All right, let's see how it is. I'm gonna serve it on a plate first. Gotta get a bite with a little bit of everything in it. The dressing is so fresh. I love that little bit of cayenne in there. It just gives it like a little hint of spice, which is really perfect. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I had a lot of this left over in the fridge last week and I literally ate it like almost every day for lunch because I had just a lot of it. But I seriously didn't get tired of it, and I loved like eating it with toast or like quinoa or just something like that. And then it's really filling, got fats, protein, everything. It's just like the perfect lunch or side dish. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to make this dish for. I really hope you love it, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.